What up, everybody? Eric Richard down here with Era Fitness Systems and Underwear Model Abs. I'm linking up with my friend Rick Casellas today to talk about exercises for injury, or in the situation of this video, injury prevention. The one thing that I asked outside of what's the magic bullet for fat loss when people come in is, my older clients in their 30s and 40s, they ask me, what can I do down the long haul to prevent myself from getting injured? I want to be active, I want to play with my kids, I want to continue to compete in the sports that I love. And just like there is no magic bullet for fat loss, there's no magic bullet for injury prevention, but I want to give you guys one exercise to continually practice that will build structural balance, increase mobility, and give you the opportunity to be more prone to avoid injury in the future. That exercise is the overhead squat. This is an exercise that I would say roughly 90% of the population is not capable of doing. They don't have the range of motion, they don't have the mobility, but what I'm going to do is first show you the movement and then give you some stretches that can help you get into this movement, and then explain a little bit of the benefits of what it actually does. So, if you've never seen an overhead squat before, what you're going to do is you'll grab a PVC pipe, a barbell, whatever weight you think you can handle, out wide enough that if you were to lift your leg, that the bar would not move, okay? So if you're holding it right here, you can see that I lift my leg, the bar moves, come out wide, the bar does not move. So from there, what you do is you place yourself in a squat position, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed out 20 to 30 degrees. If you have limited ankle mobility, what you can do is put your heels up on some plates like I have here, or if you have Olympic lifting shoes, you can do the same. What you're going to do is press the bar up overhead, point your armpits forward, tuck your shoulders down and back, and descend all the way down to the ground, knees in line with the toes, weight sitting back on the heel, bar directly over your shoulders, breathe out, and come up. Okay, now, it's a very difficult movement to do because of the mobility needed, as I talked about earlier. One, you need really good ankle mobility. Two, you need really good knee stability. Three, you need very good hip mobility. And four, you need very good mobility in your shoulder, primarily in the subclavius, the sternal and clavicular pec, to be able to open up to where the bar can sit out at this angle right here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you 4 stretches to practice to increase your mobility and range of motion in all of those things so that you can eventually do this lift. So the first one, to increase ankle mobility, is you're simply going to step back. You've probably seen this stretch before. You're breathing in, you're breathing out, you lean forward a little bit. You're breathing in, breathing out, leaning forward a little bit. Do that for about 20 to 30 seconds on each calf, and then we're going to move on to the next stretch, which is going to be for your hip flexor. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll find a wall or a post. You're going to place one foot in front, one leg back, and what you're going to try to do is get that front leg where the hamstring is covering the calf, so you're stretching out your hip flexor in this position right here. Okay, that's number 2. Again, about 20 to 30 seconds, about 5 to 6 breaths, and with each exhale, you want to fall a little bit deeper into the stretch. Okay, so you're going to do that on each leg. Then, number 3, to open up the hips a little bit, you're going to sit down on the ground. You're going to put both of your legs at a 90-degree angle. You're going to put one hand outside your leg, the other hand right next to your foot that's in front, and you're simply going to push from that back arm and lean forward over the calf that's in front of you. Same thing, breathing in, breathing out, and falling over your calf. Again, 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. Then we are going to move into opening up your subclavius, sternal and clavicular pec right here. And you've probably seen this stretch before. Stagger step, one foot slightly in front of the other. Breathing in, breathing out, falling a little bit more into the stretch, breathing in, breathing out, falling a little bit more into the stretch. So that was a very quick explanation. It's not, it's not going to be magic depending on your range of mobility. It might take you anywhere from a month to a year to be able to do this movement. What I want to talk about now is a couple of the benefits of this movement. One is that it's going to engage your glutes a lot more than any other exercise because you're dropping below 90 degrees. and that's when your glutes are most active. Number 2, it'll build structural balance in the knee, because as you descend below 90 degrees, your VMO, which is the medial part of your quad, is much more active in that range of motion. And 3, you're going to build structural balance in your back and in your shoulder as you engage your traps, rhomboids, brachials, specifically your trap 3 together all the way at the top in this plane of motion right here. Okay? So once you get that, you will build structural balance in a way that is incomparable to any other exercise, and you will very likely put yourself in a position to be injury-free, hopefully, for the rest of your life. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video.